Hello and welcome back. So in the last video we created our first listing under places post type, and I'm gonna add and added two more listings so we have some content to work with. What we're gonna do next is create our homepage. So first I'm gonna go to pages and add a new page and name it home and save changes. And next I'm gonna go to appearance menus and create the main menu. I'm gonna assign it as desktop menu and mobile menu. So in this main menu I'm gonna add the home page, and I'm gonna assign an icon to this link and drop this home icon and save changes. The next thing I'm gonna do is go to settings, reading, and assign my home page here. Let's also check the permalinks. So I'm gonna set them to post name and save changes. Let's go back to pages and edit our homepage with Elementor. So before I get started with design, I'm gonna go to site settings and global fonts, and I'm gonna pick font I want. For this demo we use this grotesque font, and for the other variables we're just gonna pick default, so it uses this text font that we have selected here. Save changes. Next I'm gonna go to global colors, and we're gonna add some colors here. So basically these are colors that are used throughout the site in our design. And we can define these colors here and then use them easily when we actually design the site. So I'm just gonna paste the colors that we use in the demos, and we're gonna create some custom colors. So this is gonna be accent 2, which we're gonna use for something like a hover state for buttons and so on. And we're gonna create some different shades. So shade 1, shade 2, shade actually border hover. Let's create a gray color, gray 2, and accent 3. Let me drag this up here. So for the accent 3 we're just gonna add a shade of the original accent color, something like this, and let me copy paste these other colors from the demo. And this is the final one. So another thing that I like to do, and this is more like a personal preference, is go to a layout and set the container padding by default to be 0. Save changes. And now I'm gonna close the global settings and add a container here. We're gonna name this main hero container, and set the width to 1200 pixels and the height to 100 VH. Next I'm gonna place two containers inside this parent container, and this one will contain our search form and hero headline. Let me name this search form, and this other one will contain an image. I'm gonna select the main container and set the direction to horizontal, and I'm gonna set the gap to 0. Next we're gonna add a heading widget, actually 2 heading widgets, and on this first one we'll type the main hero text, and let's set the HTML tag to an H1 and increase the font size. Let me create a break here. And for the second heading, we're gonna paste the text, change the tag to a paragraph, and select the text font size. I'm gonna select this first container now and align it vertically. And another thing I'm gonna do is add a divider widget here and select this wavy divider. Let me increase the weight, set the color to accent color, and let's reduce the width. Let's increase the weight a bit more. Alright, now I'm gonna decrease the gap between these widgets to 0. And down here we're gonna place the search form later, but for now we're gonna proceed. So on this other container, we're gonna place an image widget. And we're gonna set the container direction to horizontal, then select the image widget and set the width to 100% and the height to 100%. For the object fit, we're gonna set cover. And next I'm gonna go to the advanced tab, and under size I'm gonna select grow. So this will make the widget use all the available space vertically. Let's now upload the image. Drag and drop here and save changes. And let's view how it looks in front end so far. So it looks pretty good. One thing that we want to do is avoid this empty space here and have the image stretch all the way to the edge of the window. So there are a couple of different methods how you can do that. One of them can be by moving this image widget on the second level here and deleting the container. Then set the width of the image to 50% and set the position to absolute. So 0 pixels from the right side and 0 pixels from the top side. As for the height, we're gonna set it to 100 VH. Save changes. And now the hero area is split into 2 equal parts, and we get the result that we want. So the next thing we're gonna do is create our search form. Let's go to the backend. Under structure, post types, I'm gonna edit places. Then go to filtering. So here we can create all the different filters which we can later use to create our search form. For now, we're gonna create a keyword filter which will look for matches in the name and description. Let's also include the categories and location. We're also going to add the location filter, and also we're going to create a filter for categories. So here under data source, we're going to pick the category taxonomy we previously created, And let's name the filter categories. So we're gonna also add the order by filter. And under search orders, we're gonna add a few orders, such as latest, best rated, nearby. We can return later to add more, but for now these are enough. Let's save changes. So another thing we're gonna do here is upload some icons for the filters. So for the keyword filter, I'm gonna upload the search icon. Let me press upload SVG here and drag and drop the icon. And for the location, we're gonna pick this marker. For categories, let's pick this menu icon, and same for the order by filter. Save changes. Back to Elementor, I'm gonna add the search form widget now, down here. And I'm gonna pick places post type, and on form submit, I want the results to be shown on the archive page. Under filters, I'm gonna add the filter, and here I can pick between the filters that we created here. So first we're gonna pick the location filter, set the display mode to pop-up, and the width to 50%. And we don't want to display the proximity filter on the home page, so we're gonna set it to none. The next filter we're gonna add is the categories filter, which is also gonna be displayed as a pop-up and 50% width. The third filter is gonna be the keyword filter. This one we're gonna display it inline, so you can quickly input text into it, and also set the width to 50%. And finally, we're gonna set the button width to 50% as well. I'm gonna now select the search form container, and let's apply some padding here. Let's say 30 pixels. And also I'm gonna apply some top margin to this search form here. Let's save changes. So we have the location filter, categories, and keyword. Let's also change the location filter to be inline instead of a pop-up. So I'm gonna select the search form widget, and under display mode for location filter, set it to inline. Save changes. So now we can input the location here and perform a search in that area.